All emotional pain is resistance to love. Ivo. Me. Hi, Ivo, you've said that all emotional pain is resistance to love. Can you explain this in more detail please? Ivo. Yes, of course, my love. It is a question of frequency. Everything vibrates, and love in its various expressions have the highest vibration. Anything less than love has a lower frequency, and is painful. Your people have many dysfunctional behavior patterns, and these stem from being unloving towards others. Love is the energy of the universe, and it is the energy you are created from, the energy that all around you is created with. When you behave in ways that are unloving, you go against creation, specifically universal law. So this creates pain because creation is love, which feels wonderful, of course. You are going against the flow. Me. So you're saying that you have to see love in all you see and do, the way to treat others is with love. Ivo. Yes. Me. So what about when they're unloving towards me? Ivo. Then you transmute their negative energies. Me. If I'm fit to do that, because often the vampires get a piece of me, lower my vibration, and instead of loving them, I'm hating them. Because my vibration is down. They've taken my energy, and the way I become aware of it is that my mood has sunk and now I'm angry. Ivo. Yes, this is a problem with empathy. Then extra steps need to be taken. Remove oneself from the vampire, cut the cord, the energetic connection to them, and then raise your vibration again, be it through crying, through meditation, opening the heart, however you can get your mood up again. Me. Ivo. That takes time. If I had to do that for every vampire that tried to take a piece of me, I'd be transmuting constantly. Ivo. You might be faster at it then. Me. I'm still learning to see them coming. Ivo. Yes, developing a good perceptive skill set is a must. Me. It also depends on the way you perceive the vampire. I find quite often I understand they're taking my energy when my mood changes. That's a bit slow. Ivo. Yes. Being able to see the cart before the horse is a good skill to have. You are getting there, my love. Sometimes you pick up on it before they withdraw energy. Me. The other thing is, so many people are energy vampires, either deliberately or not. I find the deliberate ones are in the minority by comparison. Most people are so disempowered, they take others' energy constantly. Ivo. And this is the case when you interact with others. Those of higher energy come to earth to give of themselves, their energy. It is simply a question of who you wish to give it to, those who will squander it, or those who will take it to build themselves with it for the light. Me. The latter, of course. Ivo. So you must be careful who you give your energy away to. Me. So there's no loving a vampire? Ivo. I believe you have tried this, my dear. LOL. Me. Yes. And there was one empty seater I was with. Ivo. The question is, what will they do with your energy when they receive it? The vampires seek more energy to relieve themselves of their pain, their own resistance to love. But the best route is to begin to love yourself, to go within for a greater connection with soul. At the moment, many are having ascension symptoms as old pain blocks are being removed. These blocks are resistance to love. Once they are removed, the flow of love through you will increase. Your world, as a result, will become more loving, for many. However, when you continue to practice old behaviors that are in resistance to love, ego-based behaviors, negative shadow behaviors, fear behaviors, the blocks will not decrease as readily. It will take longer. As long as you do not change your behavior, your blocks will not decrease in any significant amount. Me. Ivo. Reduction of the blocks helps one to change, and you have found some things change more quickly now, but when you practice old unloving behaviors, the blocks will remain in place or reduce more slowly. Behavior must change, either organically or through willful effort. Many do not like where they are living, the planet they are on. Many light workers feel foreign to this planet and they are foreign to it. So they do not like it. It is best to accept it, because without accepting it, it will be more difficult to change it. Without accepting it, you will always be changing your feelings of non-acceptance, not the world you live in. Your feelings come first. Me. So how do you accept living here? Ivo, look at the things you do like, my love. Start with something small. You like the food, you like rock and roll, the music, you enjoy the cultures. You enjoy beautiful spots on the planet. You enjoy learning and teaching. You enjoy some people. There are many things you enjoy, but you do not enjoy all of it. However, you see the potential this planet has to be an Eden. Yes. Me, yes, absolutely. But I didn't date according to potential either. I dated who was in front of me. Ivo, yes. But with this planet you are working to increase her potential. And you understand in your heart that it will change. So love her and her people now, for the future that will be. Because the future is now and now is the future. There is no such thing as time, my love. Your understanding of time stands in the way, so he will teach you this trick. Me, okay, I'll try it. Me, so what happens when I come across someone I don't like? Do I have to love them? Ivo, not for their sake, my love, but for your own. Otherwise you build up resistance to love and you are kept further from your own source of love, your soul. You do not need to love others for their sakes, only your own. You must look at everyone you meet as holding the potential for you to go closer to your soul. You do not repress your initial response towards them. Do not say, I love all unconditionally, if that in fact is not true. That will get you nowhere. Say, I feel X, Y and Z towards this person. I wish I didn't. How can I change those feelings, because otherwise I will have more steps to take to becoming my true self, and I do not wish that. You are a compassionate person and it is good to start there. Without being condescending, you say, poor bugger. He's got a lot of work to do, because you see progress in terms of emotional work. That may not be the case. Change can be made in an instant, but you have always taken the long approach. So you see it as such. You state this and as best you can, you let them go. You do not attach yourself to the issue. If there is need to ponder it, you do so, if not you release it and forget about it. Let them go with a blessing, perhaps. You do not judge them but you try to understand them. It is not always easy to understand others because they are not you. However, you are mirrored back from them. The one instance that sticks in your mind is the one person who you do not get along with, although you believe you should get along with her. You believe, given her galactic background, and yours, that you should get along with her now on Earth in this present moment. This indicates you want to have more friends on this planet. Me, yes. Ivo, yet, try as you might, you cannot get along and you are upset because you feel she is hurt at the things you say. You are too assertive for her, my love. She is indeed a gentle soul but has abuse issues to heal. You are farther along the path in that respect and your assertiveness she cannot accept. You cannot accept her lack of assertiveness. You told her as much as well. Do not feel that you must get along with everybody. There are people you must let go of. Your interaction with them can be short or long, easy or fraught with problems, but sometimes you are only there with each other for a short time. Do not fault yourself for them because the relationship does not fulfill perhaps unrealistic expectations. Many relationships stagnate because people hold on too long. Let them go with love. Thank them for the experience and release them. Me, it'd be nice to be free of it on a daily basis. Ivo, it would be nice. So work to that end. Me, I do. I'm not a big fan of pain. Ivo, no, you are by nature very loving. All are, my love. When you attempt to understand and release the pain in yourself in any interaction with another, you release any resistance to love. Me, like my niece. I love her but I can't be around her. She's too much to take. Ivo, that is an example of what you were asking me. If I love them so much, would I not want to have them in my life? No. This is not necessary. There are some who have passed on and you do not have their physical presence around you anymore. Or there are twin flames, such as ourselves, who are doing light work in different ways. For that reason, we are not together all the time and you do not remember most of our interaction. But we love each other. So a physical presence is not always necessary. I can say without hesitation that I love all others of Vega, but they are not present in my life. We are of similar consciousness and we are a group consciousness to be sure, but their physical presence in my life is not required. So when you embrace this idea as well, it will help in letting go of those you love but cannot or do not want in your life. It is very possible to love somebody you cannot get along with, and this example is showing you this. Because you believe if you love someone, then you must have their phone number, they must be among your Facebook friends and you must give them birthday wishes. This is not the case. You have heard of examples of people who are in love but they decide to separate. This is an example of what I am speaking of. Just because someone is not in your life, or you cannot get along, does not mean that you cannot love them. This is part of what is called loving detachment. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you Ivo. I have a feeling that there's more to loving detachment than that. Ivo, as always when broaching a new concept, start with what you know or what you have already accomplished. You have loving detachment with your niece. You cannot say you cannot stand her because you love her, but her life is so contrary to yours that you do not wish to be a part of it. Also as an empath you find her chaotic energy too much to tolerate. I do. Ivo, as for loving detachment of all others in the world, it is about having love for them but no expectations otherwise. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Ivo, it is. For one, there is no inclination to want to dictate or control. You allow others to be themselves, to exercise what free will they have on your planet, and you do not interfere. Your relationships are showing you this as well, my love, such as your relationship with your sister. The chasm that is growing between you as you change and she refuses to accept you as you are, is an example of the lesson of loving detachment. Could somebody start labeling these lessons, like stick a sticker on them, so I can catch on faster please? Ivo, you label the situation as you feel fit to, my dear. It is your life, your label. But you are understanding that you must back off from your sister with your truther talk and you must either find common ground with her or let the relationship decline. There is not much you can do with her as she refuses to listen to your truth, and you do not complain like a victim as much as you used to. That was the common bond you had, your childhoods of abuse, and you are healing from yours. So we'll see what happens. Ivo, yes. Your brother you have already let go of. Your talk with your sister-in-law's higher self did help you to accept him and the choices he has made. It did. Thank you Ivo. Ivo, my love, as always. I await you.